Hello friends, welcome back to my blind playthrough of
Sure, why not?
Planescape Torment. This is episode 32 or something like that, and we are here in front of the painted door. So I took the liberty of going to Old Mebeth to rest up and heal up before we did this off camera. I hope you don't mind. So we are going to be fresh for this experience that we are about to embark on. Now, let's just read this one more time. When I returned the bronze sphere to old Stuttercrutch Ferret, he hemmed and hawed about what he really knew about me, which was precious little. He did tell me that his daughter had recovered my body and told me where it had been found. I should probably go there and see if there are any clues to be found. Apparently my body was found in an alleyway in the section of the hive near the smoldering corpse bar, but there is a tenement full of chaos men that lie between me and it. And I'm about to find out what exactly that means, so here we are, let's head inside.
Done.
What you first took to be a door in this archway is actually a painting. The artist has made use of the shadows of the overhanging arch and some subtle texturing effects to give the door the illusion of substance. Or did they? Because apparently, when we close our eyes, we can open the door. Which I gotta say is an incredibly cool mechanism. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that in any fiction. So that is a really fun idea. You close your eyes, reach for the door, and fumble around. To your surprise, you find a handle. With a slight tug, the door opens. A narrow passage leads into the building, and from within, you can hear distant howling. Are we ready for this? I guess we're about to find out. Hopefully we can still back out if it turns out that we're not. Time to head on in then. Whoa. What is he doing? Is he being attacked by wraiths? Is he dead? Holy what just happened there? That was crazy. It's also interesting that the game chose to let me see that, if he was indeed killed like this. Because imagine the shock if we came back and he was just dead on the ground, torn apart by whatever those shadows was. I mean, we of course know these shadows, right? They attacked us in the maze. But are they in our journal actually? Come to think of it, beasts, NPC, shadow. Yes, these shadows are pale, effeminate wraiths who draw themselves up from the ground quietly. They strike without warning and seem to be more bloodhound than warrior. That's right, they only seem to be following orders. And orders of the lady, to be precise. So I think the lady has it in for Farad, because he helped us out, I think? We're definitely an undesirable here in Sigil. This is a chilling thought. Alright. We have a tiefling painter
Done.
here. Hello there. You see a slender tiefling girl standing with her back to you. You notice that both her hands and the upended table in front of her are smeared with a fresh coat of what appears to be pink paint. She seems oblivious to your approach. Greetings? At the sound of your voice, the girl turns her head to regard you. Her face, though somewhat dirty and spattered with drops of pink, is strikingly beautiful. She flashes you a wide, mischievous smile, then returns her attention to the makeshift canvas. Well, I will not leave her to her painting. I mean, I'm practically an expert on talking to tiefling women at this point, right? So, I had some questions. The tiefling girl seems totally immersed in her artwork. She ignores you entirely. Now, that's what I call peak immersion, you know? Not a phone in sight, just people living in the moment. I will leave the girl to her painting. Now, I can't quite make out what it is she is painting, and she doesn't seem willing to answer that, so I guess we'll really leave her alone. I also, you might have noticed that I have a bit more coin than when I ended the last episode, because I also sold off some of my valuables that I had on Mord and my other companions. mostly Mort. So I have a bunch more gold, but I didn't make any significant purchases. Not that I mean, I definitely wanted to make significant buys on camera, but I wasn't really sure what to buy anyway. I guess we could have gone to Fel's Tattoo Parlor, but at this point, I think I'll just leave it. The Tattoo Parlor is down the street in case we need it, right? It's basically right next to the painted door. So what is that? What is that howling, by the way? I can hear like it. At this point, it kind of seems like wraiths howling, although when I first entered, and I actually didn't say this out loud for some reason, but when I first entered, my first thought was, oh, this is like an arena. This is an underground arena where these Chaos Men fight for whatever reason, for money or for entertainment, whatever it is. But now it's more like it's haunted, you know? And we're taking mysterious damage for no apparent reason. So that's fun. We have a starved dog barking thug. Stop attacking the column.
I hear your words.
Die. Okay. Took care of that one. We gotta be frugal with our health because I mean I do have some bandages. I think I also bought a bunch of the bandages just to patch up my characters in case we needed them, but I didn't really spend too much money, so we will see how
All right.
how we fare. Oh, this will teach you not to go ground painting people in their sleep. Around painting people in their sleep, not ground painting. What is ground painting anyway? This will teach you not to go around painting people in their sleep. Oh, so we have painted thugs? Okay, I guess I'll watch them duke it out.
What?
Mort, get in front. Your job will be to finish the last one. Holy shit, Mort has 57 health points. That's crazy. I mean, I know he leveled up last episode, and it did say he got like a 12 new health points or whatever, but 57, that feels like a lot. It feels like he can really take a beating. Come to think of it though, the bandages actually heal only 3 HP each. Unfortunately, it's not percentage based. It's just it's HP based, so it doesn't really matter how much health you have. It will always heal only 3, which is that's a shame. But I guess we gotta live with that. Wow, you guys are really taking your time with this. Okay, Mort, you're on. Well, we got 2 bronze rings out of that. Anything in here? I've learned. I will keep pressing tab everywhere to discover all the loot. What? Well, if that isn't a sign, I don't know what it is. Holy shit, 220 copper commons just like that. That's like 5 rings or bracelets or whatever and a half. Rags? This thick mass of rags looks as if they were torn from a tapestry or someone's robes. Cool, I will not be taking those. This is a completely different dungeon from all the other ones. This is like these are like thin corridors, which is cool. It's fun that there is some variety. And we have Tiresias here, who doesn't seem interested in attacking us. Okay, hello there. You see an aging man dressed in tattering rags. As you draw nearer, you discover that he is missing both of his eyes. The scarred tissue of his eyelids has receded into his empty sockets, giving his features the macabre appearance of a decaying skull. Well, now we have 3 people who look like decaying skulls. Okay, Tiresias, you don't really pose a threat, with you being blind and all. Greetings. The old man turns in your general direction, his arms outstretched as if feeling for you. Darkness who be in voice? The friend words I'll speak of you and call chaos. I'm sorry, what? That does not sound like English. The friend words I'll speak of you and call chaos. Oh, speak the words of chaos and you call me friend? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Is this jumbled up scramble speak really necessary? The old man cocks his head to one side, his sightless gaze fixed on empty space. Chaos of you are not, pot, snot. Oh, is this like the rhyming slang thing that I've heard about? I mean, this is not what I imagine when I hear rhyming slang, but it has that sort of vibe, you know? Maybe it will turn into like proper rhyming slang as we keep speaking to him. Has everyone here lost their minds? Everyone either attacks me or speaks nonsense. Walk, not talk. Talk is complete. Completed to completion. He turns his back to you, apparently done with the conversation. Complete to completion, I can't argue with that. Look, old man, you better give me some straight answers or you'll soon be missing more than just your eyes. The old man seems outraged by your threat. No friend you be, and no friends have you here. Friends I have, and friends I call. He takes a deep breath as if he is about to begin shouting. Oh, that's not good. Seriously, my only way of shutting him up is to snap his neck? That seems extreme. We'll do it anyway. Reach out and snap his neck before he can call out. He quickly set upon the blind man. Cupping one hand over his mouth to prevent him from screaming, you grab the back of his head with your free hand and twist his neck until you hear a sharp crack. Holy shit, I feel dirty now. That was horrible. I just killed a blind old man in cold blood. And the only thing I have to say about that is all too easy. I feel like this will impact my alignment options or alignment status negatively. None of my companions have reacted to this development though, which I think is good. Psst, over here. Savle, okay. You see a figure hidden amid the shadows in the corner of the room. As you draw near, a young woman steps out to reveal herself. She is dressed in a loose-fitting tunic, which, together with her short-cropped hair and slender frame, gives her a rather boyish appearance. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. She nods in the direction of the door on the south wall. Interesting. Who are you? My name's Savle. She whispers quietly, then spits into her palm and reaches out to clasp your hand. Okay, that's a traditional greeting around these parts, apparently. What are you doing in here? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm hiding. I came in here looking for food. You notice that as she speaks, her right hand moves instinctively to the pouch at her waist. Only the barking idiots in the next room showed up and decided to throw a party on the front doorstep. Now I'm trapped in here and can't get out. Barking idiots as in the starved dogs, right? I mean, she's obviously a thief. It's alright. I can respect that. You're looking for food, eh? What's in the pouch? She seems about to respond, but stops herself short. She eyes you for a moment, then shrugs her shoulders. Alright. So I'm a thief. A girl's got to earn a living somehow. What's it to you anyway? You're obviously not Harmonium, and you're definitely not with the savages in there. Yeah. You're right. By the way, let me just remind myself of all the different factions. I know about the Harmonium, but who else is... No, not that. Who else is there? Dustmen, Harmonium, Mercy Killers, Devas, Collectors, Chaosmen? Right, so Chaosmen are actually the faction. I mean, I guess I knew that. I just wasn't sure if it was like a general term, but if it's here listed among the factions, then it's definitely the name of a faction. And Criers of Essenon are the ones that I know so far, and also decided to write down. Okay. How many of them are there? I counted about a dozen of them. Of course, I was peeking through a crack in the door, so I could be off by a handful or so. Is there another way to get through the alley? I mean, if I can get in another way, I would definitely take it. There may be another way to get past those animals without a fight. There is another door that leads in there. From what I was able to see, there are stacks of wooden crates along the same wall as the other door. It may be possible to sneak from that door to the exit on the other side of the room. There is only one problem. Hang on. Another door along the same wall as the other door? Wait, what? I don't understand what I'm reading. Stacks of wooden crates along the same wall as the other door. Okay. Sneak from that door to the exit. Right. There's only one problem, and what would that be? The door's locked. I tried it. My guess is that the key is on one of those thugs upstairs. I'm not alcoved enough to go up there looking for it, though. She folds her arms across her chest and stares at you expectantly. Oh, so we're gonna have to fight anyway. Well... Upstairs, you say? Alright. If the key is up there, I'll find it. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
If you do manage to live long enough to find the key, the door is in a room to the southeast. I'll be watching from the shadows. If you can unlock the door and make it out to the alley in one piece, I'll be right behind you. Farewell, then. Okay, so not this way, then, if we want to avoid combat encounters as far as we can, which we definitely do. For one, they're not great in this game, and for another, we really might be a bit under-leveled for this. I'm not sure. That remains to be seen. I mean, we handled that one thug pretty easily, but if there are like 6 of them in a room at the same time, that could get a bit dicey. Hang on, I almost missed that barrel over there. Pouch. A small bag made of some unidentifiable material, but it doesn't seem like I can interact with it or open it or anything. Let me just check in the inventory. No, nothing here. Okay. We're walking into some random traps, it seems. Invisible traps. They're not too bad, though. I don't need the pry bar. I mean, it could be useful for lockpicking, right? But we have Anna on our side. She's a master lockpicker, apparently. Okay, so here we can go upstairs, but maybe I will check out this part before. Okay. Anna, show me what you can do. So how do we actually lockpick without using the weapon? Special ability? Thieving skills?
Might as well.
Well, that was easy. We are so fortunate that they gave us a character with these abilities for this particular quest. Alright, and we got some more copper commons out of that, although, funnily enough, the 2 piles that we found so far were actually both larger. The 2 stashes, that is. Tenement of Thugs. That sounds encouraging. Let's just save. Can we, like, sneak? I don't think we can sneak in this game. Certainly not as a party, right? Anna might be able to sneak somehow, but detect traps... What does detect traps do, actually? While this mode is active, the character will search for nearby traps. When spotted, the traps will appear highlighted on screen. The thieving skills ability can then be used on the trap to disarm it. This skill can be improved when a thief gains levels. Alright, it sounds like this is not like a consumable ability. This does not cost me anything, so I can just activate it, and there it is. Cool. Doesn't even seem to have any sort of negative impact, I think. And this is Enter Stealth mode. Using this ability, a character can disappear into shadows. Any action taken other than movement will deactivate this ability, but if an attack is activated while hidden and successful, the thief inflicts extra damage. This skill can be improved when a thief gains levels. Makes sense. And just for completion's sake, this ability is used to access the Open Locks, Remove Traps, and Pickpockets thieving skills, which can be improved when a thief gains levels. Cool. That's pretty straightforward. I like that.
All right.
Okay, maybe... Huh? Ah, so that's what that looks like. Okay. So we should be careful to step on that. Let's just do this with the nameless one. Some copper comments, a dagger that we could identify. Let's pick it up. And anything else here? Doesn't seem like there is. Okay, empty room, sure. This takes me... No, this is where I came from, of course. Whoa, they were waiting for us. Sneaky bastards.
What's up, Chief?
Well, luckily Mort is the closest to them, so... Holy shit, he's taking a lot of damage, though. These guys are pretty good. They really are. Let me just see if I can cast something here. I mean, this this grants this to all the creatures. I don't feel like that's necessary at this point. Axe of Torment. Why can't I? Did I pick that up after I rested? I might have done that. I might have made that slight mistake. Well, I guess let's... I mean, he really is taking a beating, though. Let's hurl a chromatic orb, maybe. Maybe I should save it, but you know what? Screw that. Okay, that seemed to work out pretty well.
I'm here.
And now let me see your combat skills again. Okay, so... Wow. Not a great idea. So he started focusing on her, and she stopped detecting traps, so he can't really be in combat and detecting traps at the same time. Okay, that's the limitation. Good to know. Oh, these are Starved Dog veterans. That's why they're so powerful. Okay, Mort the Invincible is actually not invincible. He took a crazy amount of damage there. Let me just use up some bandages here. Okay, watch out for the veterans. That's the moral of the story here.
All right.
Now, do they have anything else? I was kind of hoping for the what was it that we came here for? The key? All right, we're still in the Tenement of Thugs. Yeah, by the way, I should make sure that she is detecting traps again.
Done.
After that little experiment of mine, and holy fuck. Barking. Okay, these are thugs, and this is a veteran, so let's focus on the veteran first, maybe?
Balance in all things.
What is Mort's strength? Statistics. 12. Okay, it's actually pretty low.
It is I.
Let's give that one to Mort, and here we will try 90 feet, any single target. Okay, let's try the meteor, just because I can.
Yeah.
And Mort, of course, goes first, and
What you be wanting
Anna
now?
goes to the side. Okay. What just happened? Oh, so this felt like pauses combat. Okay. Doesn't seem to have done as much damage as I hoped, though.
You see that?
Is he? No, he's not. Okay, now he's dead. Cool, now we can focus on the thugs. Oh, I still have Anna selected. Never mind, I thought I was controlling Mort here.
Damn it.
Mort is taking way more damage than usual, though. Like, even from these guys. What is happening here? Did his stats change in some way? What is this?
In enduring, grow strong.
Okay, well, we are enduring so far, but it's not an easy time, let me tell you. Alright, it's time to heal up our Mort again. I guess since he's the main person that keeps taking a beating, he will need the most of our consumables that we use for healing people.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's keep going. Oh shit, there's a wizard there. Okay.
What?
Well, I guess I will send Mort at him, but is this like magic protection? Do we have to do melee damage here? If I try to do...
I hear your words.
If I try to do mage damage, maybe it will not work as well? Oh god, that was not good. Missile of Patience. He's taking a lot of damage, man. How much health does this guy have? Also, how can that thing hit me from over there? It looks like it's in another room. Okay, sure. Tenement key. This small plain key is fashioned of wrought iron and appears to be of no particular value. Okay, I think this is what we came here for. So let's pick it up.
All right.
Maybe there's something else here. Some nice goodies. Oh, there's another thug.
What's up, Chief?
Well, you've got a job to do, my friend. If you can get here in time. The Nameless One will help you.
Damn.
Well, not much of a help, honestly.
Done.
Do we have any group heal spells? I don't need them right now, but down the line they would be pretty useful. I don't think Scripture of Steel is good for that, though. Submerge the Will. I mean, it's good for protecting. This is honestly what I should be casting on Mort. And Vilkar's Eye, offensive. Alright. Alright, let's go back down. This was short and sweet. If it helps us avoid much more combat, I will be okay with that, because we are taking a beating. Even in this small... Hang on, where was she? Even in this small little thing, we took quite the beating, so gotta watch out for that. Where is she? I guess she really is hiding in the shadows. She's hiding so well that I don't really see her. So where exactly was the door that she was talking about then? I mean, yeah, she did say that she would just follow in our footsteps secretly. Is this the door, or is it a different one? Is my question. It doesn't feel like the door. Okay, we have a thug here, and I don't know, I kind of don't see the point of fighting
What's
this
the
guy.
word, Chief?
But I guess I'll do it anyway. And of course there are two.
Damn it. I will hear you.
This is interesting. I think it used to be the case that they would always focus on the first enemy or the first of my companions, and then keep attacking them, even if another approached. But now it seems that they switched to the weakest one, which I don't like. It kind of messes with my with the tactics that I've been employing until now. Am I accidentally going the hard way? Let's just really look around to make sure I'm not Missing the side door. Hang on, let me just take a look at the map. Back to the hive. Stairs to the second floor. Oh, so this is where we... Yeah, this is where we just were, right? Right, I think I'm doing this right. I think I'm taking the side way. Hopefully. There's still a bunch of thugs in here, but probably not as many as there.
What's up?
Oh no, we got stuck. Cool.
Done.
Mort, like Latin for death.
Mort. Oh yeah, that's right. Mort is
See
Latin
that?
for death, isn't it? It kind of sounds like it. I can hear the root of the word there. I don't speak Latin though. The closest I ever got to Latin was studying Spanish, which is not quite Latin, is it? But it is a Roman language. Bloodfly charm, Abishai. Bloodflies are pests believed to have originated from one of the lower planes. In many ways, they resemble mosquitoes with an insatiable appetite. A cloud of bloodflies can suck all the blood from a human body. God damn it! Reading is hard today. From a human body within minutes. Their stingers are capable of penetrating even the skin of fiends. Despite their vicious appetite and temperament, bloodflies are used by healers to draw forth diseased blood from an individual or even drain blood from a dead body. On occasion, bloodflies are used to siphon off rare types of blood and are then paralyzed with powders or spells and kept in storage for future use. This particular bloodfly charm seems to hold the blood of a lesser fiend, an Abishai, in its food sac. When this paralyzed fly is consumed, the user heals a small amount of damage immediately, and also gains the ability to regenerate for a certain period of time. If the character is already able to regenerate, then the regeneration rate is increased. It's interesting how this game always just tells you it's temporary, you know, it's for a certain period of time. It never tells you, like, it's for 2 minutes and 35 seconds, like every other RPG does. Again, something that makes this quite unique as far as the games I've played. Okay, we have a veteran there. Oh god, I would very much like to avoid that confrontation. To the Alley of Lingering Sighs. Okay, it sounds like we have actually almost made it. Hang on, but this is the room that we were not supposed to enter, isn't it? Man, I'm so confused. I mean, we're here, so I guess we'll...
Women are
You know,
okay.
We'll send more to scout ahead, okay? So we have a starved dog veteran. Holy fuck. 3 of them, in fact. Can't I really just sprint? Like, sprint to this door and get out? It kinda sounds like something I might want to do. Oh, so that's what they meant by avoiding the fight. Yeah, they were actually... So it was the same room, but they were standing in the middle of it, and they actually didn't even notice me, which I wasn't expecting. Alright. Let's drop a quick save here. Alley of Lingering Sighs.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, I can hear some sighs. What is this place exactly, though? This massive iron gate is rusted shut. There is no way it'll open. I don't like the pessimism, you know? This rickety dwelling looks as though it has stood for centuries. Its wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on this side of the structure appear to have been recently pried loose. Alright. The Davis is hard at work, as always. Let's just go around before we go inside. See what's out here. It seems like he's following us. This dark recess descends for a few feet before ending abruptly in a solid rock face. An abandoned mine shaft? Abandoned before it could be dug down properly? This dilapidated structure seems on the verge of collapse. Several boards have recently been nailed into place to reinforce the sagging building. Interesting that they're doing this dialogue window thing instead of the usual little write-up. I'm guessing that's because this text is too long for these little windows here. Alright, let's make sure we see as far as we can. And what is this? Oh, doesn't say. Interesting. Maybe I should talk to Anna at this point. Maybe she will have something to say. You know what? Let's stop speculating and just do it. I mean, I kind of doubt it, but...
What is it you want then?
So where's the place you found my body? There's a spot south and east a ways down the strange alley past an owl gate and down some steps, and that's the spot where I found you. Strange alley. South and east a ways down the strange alley, which is where we are? Some bergs with less courage than its name say it's all haunted, it is. Anna spits and makes a semicircle over her heart. It's wash. Sometimes the wind blows through the alley and makes weird sighing noises, but that don't mean there's specters and haunts and the like. Sighing noises, yeah, that's definitely where we are. Alright, so I think we'll come to the spot pretty soon. Let's check out this house, though. If I can actually find the... yeah. It's a small dwelling with a... Is that a dead Dabus? I don't think we've seen a dead Dabus yet. You see the dead body of a Dabus. The stench of its decay is overpowering, and from the looks of its rigid, unnatural posture, extreme rigor mortis has long since set in. Use your story's bone stale on the corpse? Okay. Let's check the corpse first, see if I can determine what killed it. As you touch the corpse, a sudden shock passes through your body and there is a stirring in the air, like a wind has found its way into the building and is fighting to get free. You feel a strange, wrenching pain in your skull, as if someone is hammering on it, sharply, desperately. Oh god, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Still, try and focus. Your vision goes black for a moment and the hammering pain fades, until it sounds like it is coming from outside your skull. The darkness clears and you hear the hammering coming from outside the building. The entire building seems hazy somehow, confused, as if you are seeing it through a mist. Should I really keep focusing on the vision? I feel like nothing good will come of this, but I gotta see. The hammering dies, and you suddenly see a spectral version of the Dabus entering the building. As it does, the windows and the doors become like water, suddenly sealing over the entrance the Dabus came through. The Dabus turns, pauses, and then begins a slow circuit of the room, examining the walls and hammering on each one once, as if testing it. The Dabus completes its circuit of the room, then pauses by the door it once entered. It begins hammering, chipping away the stone, but with every blow the wall repairs itself. The vision fades to black and the hammering continues, first at a steady pace, then slower, then slower. Your vision clears as the hammering ends, and you are once again standing beside the corpse of the Dabus. It looks as if it withered away here, trapped in the building. So let me get this straight. This Dabus, what it seems like from the vision is this Dabus went in and was suddenly trapped here because everything kept repairing itself? Hammering from outside the building? That's a strange vision. I'm not exactly sure how to interpret it, though. It doesn't even say that it's down in my journal, so I really should make sure to remember this. A spectral version of the Dabus entering the building. Windows and the doors become like water. I mean, here's the problem from learning information from a vision, right? You kind of don't know which part is the vision being all visiony, mysterious and the like, and which part of it actually happened, provided any of this happened, right? But something must have happened to the Davis here, so... I don't know, it's curious. Let's see if I can use the ability still. Oh, let me just loot the hammer. I probably don't need it. It looks like a normal hammer. Use your story's bone stele on the corpse. Maybe that'll be more understandable. As you reach out with your power, there is a faint stirring in the air, and the Davis's body blurs for a moment. You feel a strange, wrenching pain in your skull, as if someone is hammering on it, sharply, desperately. Okay, is this gonna be the same thing? Was the first thing like a wisdom check, and this one is just based on the fact that I learned the ability from Stale Mary? I mean, it kind of looks like the same thing, doesn't it? Yep. Nothing new there, okay. Well, fortunately we're not trapped in here, so we can get out.
I'm
but
gone.
This is a really strange place. Strange and creepy. Let's proceed then. We're here, huh? This is the place. I found you lying right where we stand. You stare in awe at the bizarre spectacle before you. What had appeared to be an ordinary, unremarkable bricked wall now throbs and pulsates with movement. The wall expands with curious elasticity, heaving outward as if some unseen force were trying to push its way through the barrier from the other side. Slowly, the undulating mass begins to settle, its curves becoming more and more pronounced, and you find yourself at eye level with the stony caricature of a human face. That is such a creepy image. I don't really see it, though, here on the screen. What is that? I don't know. Anna stares at the face in disbelief, her hands nervously fingering her daggers. But I'm for leaving before we find out, eh? Not just yet. There is something. Suddenly, a strong breeze begins to blow around you, and the air is filled with an eerie sighing. The rushing wind grows stronger, and you can make out other sounds as well. The creaking of boards, the rustling of leaves, and the grinding of stone upon stone. After a few moments, the clamor ceases to be a cacophony of individual noises and begins to blend into one articulate sound. You can make out a voice that speaks softly, yet seems to come from all around you at once. You. It cannot be you. That's not really soft, is it? Greetings. I guess I'll be polite, like always. The wind around you has stopped, but the voice is still somehow present. You are restored again. I saw you destroyed. You know, my first thought is Deonara. I'm not sure why exactly. Destroyed? Well, I would like to know who you are. This is definitely interesting, but this is more interesting, I feel like. Who are you? I am I. The voice is as expressionless as the stone face before you. Well, what are you? I am I. The voice is as expressionless as the stone face before you. Where am I? You stand on me, in me. The stones, mortar, the air, all me undivided. Oh. We doing like some kind of panpsychism or pantheism thing here? You said you saw me destroyed. Where? I saw you destroyed here, in front of me. I see all within me. You know, it almost sounds like we're talking to the city itself, to Sigil. Is that possible? Is that possible at all? Do you know what happened to me? Things that cast no shadow wear shadow. They rose around you, tore you down. Do you not remember? You concentrate on the strange voice composed of sounds around you. Somewhere in the deepest recesses of your mind, there is a brief glimmer of recollection. You feel as though there is something vaguely familiar about the sounds. Close your eyes and try to remember. Well, there they are. Oh shit, this is loud. Okay, this is the memory. I was like, did we actually die now? Dude? No. Yes, you remember. The voice of the alley rings in your ears, scattering the images from your mind and returning you back to the present. Destroyed, as soon I shall be. I cannot delay division much longer. Pressure builds. Soon stones will crumble, and the floating ones will repair me to destruction. I was right, this is Sigil talking, right? Or it could be, I guess it could be like the entire plane of existence. Then again, isn't that... Aren't those identical in case of Sigil? Maybe not. No. I think I'm confusing two things there. But, Division, pressure builds. The floating ones will repair me to destruction. That's interesting. That is a really interesting way to put it. So you don't like them repairing you then? You're dying? Pressure is too much. Too many places folded inside. Not enough space. Must divide. How do you propose to do that? Divide? It must be in the way. What are you talking about? I think it's pregnant. Oh. Okay. Alright, so like Sigil is going to have a little baby Sigil? Is that what's going on here? I mean, can you even really say it's pregnant when we're talking about the city? I feel like that's kind of a crazy metaphor to use for this. Freaky. So where are we technically standing right now? I really don't want to know the answer to that, Mort. Good point, though. The voice continues. Help me to divide. Branch out. Expand. New apertures will open. You may use them to travel to the lower ward. Ah. Well, what do you need to divide? The floating one is upon me. Repairing. The floating one singular? Well, until now I assumed the floating ones were Davis's, and they probably are, but now you're talking about a singular floating one? It prevents me from dividing. I undo its repairs, but it returns and again and again. Repairs anew. Must remove floating one. Oh. Like the specific guy there in the alley? You want me to kill him? Remove it. Only then can I divide. Huh. Very well, I guess. I guess I'll remove it for you.
Updated my journal.
That was crazy. So, it really seems like we just spoke to the city itself. And it gave us the task of killing one of those people who are working to repair it. I mean, people. I'm using that term very loosely. Oh, I accidentally approached it again. As you approach the stone face, the various ambient sounds of the alley once again assault your ears, and through them the voice speaks. You have returned. Yep, never mind, farewell. Though this option is interesting. I think I will be unable to kill the Davis even if I try. I think that's what the option means. Then again, I guess I'll try. And if that is indeed the case, then this house suddenly got a whole new meaning because it... Oh, I see. So the city killed the Davis. The city controls the house, or well, the house is the house is a part of the city. So the city managed to kill Davis, kill the Davis that was there, just by enclosing him inside and choking him to death, or, you know, tearing him apart by those... Interesting. I mean, I keep speaking about the city, but
What's up?
because that's what it sounds like from all the conversation from the conversation that we had with it, but oh, okay. I was like, why isn't he attacking him? Now he is. But
I'm gone.
this is really a strange thing to... I'm kind of at a loss for words though, because my mind is like thinking of all the different ways I'm meant to interpret this, but I think the city is like the obvious one, right? That's what I'm supposed to take away from this. So the question is, will the Davis stay dead now? It kind of seems like it will. Okay, let's come back and see what the city, what the mysterious voice of stone thinks about this. I've killed the Davis. He won't be interfering any longer. Another question is was this a good idea? Should I do what this voice tells me to? It doesn't seem like I have another option though. The voice of the alley is silent for a moment, as if contemplating your words. Should not have destroyed, Floating One. You draw the attention of the Bladed One. Painbringer she is. Oh, did you not want me to kill her? I assumed that was the only way to get this done. Should I have talked to the Davis? You know, it really did not occur to me to talk to him. Well, what's done is done. Yeah, what's done is done. It was the only way I could get him to stop repairing. The Bladed One can be a pain. We know how much of a pain she can be. But hopefully she will not do anything to me for killing just one measly Davis, right? I'm sure this will turn out fine. Still cannot divide. Too weak. Cannot undo Floating One's repairs. Its changes must be reversed before I can divide. You must undo the Floating One's repairs for me. Now you want me to work? You want me to undo the Davis's changes? How exactly? Seek out the parts of me the Floating One has changed. Reverse the changes. Undo the repairs. Must be exact. Precise. Only then can I divide. Very well, I'll find and reverse the repairs for you. I'll probably need some tools. A hammer and pry bar should do the trick.
Updated my journal.
Well, I don't think I carry those around, unfortunately. Not even the hammer? Oh, I do have a pry bar, and I have a brimstone hammer. Okay, is that enough? Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if it is.
All right.
So these interactable spots, that's what they're for. Okay. Several boards have been recently nailed into place to reinforce the sagging building. Okay, examine it more closely. It appears as if the Davis was in the process of repairing this building. Several newer and sturdier boards have been nailed into place over the old ones. With the right tool, it may be possible to reverse the repairs. Okay, use the pry bar to do it. One by one, you pry loose the fresh boards from the face of the building. As the last board comes free, the building emits a loud groan as its weight shifts unsteadily upon its now unsupported frame. I hope it doesn't come crashing down on our heads. That would be unfortunate. That's one repair undone. Any others around here? Yep. There sure are. This rickety dwelling looks as though it has stood for centuries. Its wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on this side of the structure appears to have been recently pried loose. It appears as though the Davis was attempting to tear down this ancient structure. Several boards are loose upon the building's frame, their nails nearly pried all the way out. So I think I'm meant to hammer these back in, but it seems like I don't have a valid hammer, unfortunately. Not even if I put it in my inventory. Nope. Huh. I think there were some hammers inside of there. The question is, can we sneak around? Oh my fucking god. No fucking way.
All right.
Whoa. I'm not going there. Unfortunately, it kind of seems like I have to, though.
Aye. Ready. Right.
Okay. Let's try something. Let's save the game, first of all. Let's send Anna in. Nope, doesn't work. Does not work that way.
All right.
Okay. I was going to... Can I separate her from my party?
Aye, what?
I was going to try to sneak past them, but now that we've attracted their attention, I don't think there's a way to even do that.
Right.
So I think I'm screwed, basically. Unless there's anything new here.
Done.
Nope. Oh! Thank you. Thank you, game. Very cool.
All right.
To think I was about ready to run through all those thugs there, that would have been crazy. Use the hammer to nail the boards back into place. You hammer the boards neatly back into place. Taking a step back to examine your handiwork, you notice that strangely enough the building no longer appears quite as old as it did at first glance. Is this building the child? The spawn of the city? Is this what's getting born here? Well, I think that these two repairs are all I can do. I haven't noticed any other ones. It feels weird to do two things. These sorts of quests always come in threes, you know. But
I'm gone.
We'll see if that's enough. You have returned. Yes, I have reversed the repairs as you have asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you, this time with fierce intensity. The omnipresent sounds of the alley begin to increase in volume, until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. Now you must go. Division begins. The way is now open to you. Okay, farewell then?
Updated my journal.
The stone face... What? 16,250 XP. Me likey. The stone face before you begins to transform once again. Its mass shifting and roiling as you look on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond. The ground underfoot suddenly begins to rock violently, and the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost human-like moaning. You can hear the sounds of crashing stones and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passageway.
Updated my journal.
Whoa. I need to lower my headphone volume.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Where am I exactly? The lower wards? You there, sir. You look like you might be interested in some fine clothes. Are we... It's the skull, ain't it? That's what he wants. Grab it. What? They're kidnapping Mort? Oh my god. What? Can we...
I'm gone.
Alright. Well, this is not good. Mort just got kidnapped. Sounds like we have things to do here in the lower ward. So where is this exactly on the map? This was the hive, and now we are in the lower ward where we haven't really been before, right? Oh, the player's maze is also here. Interesting. Why is it called the player's maze? That feels kind of immersion breaking. Alley of Lingering Sighs, Buried Village. Yeah, we've actually been all around these places. The clerk's ward, though? I don't think we've been there. Well, we lost one of our companions, which is not ideal. I wonder if those, they were were-rats, right? If they kidnapped Mort because of something we did? Because of the fact that we sided with the dead nations? Or if they kidnapped him just because of something he did in his past, you know? But it looks like our task for this part of the game will be to recover Mort. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye.